we've been pushing a lot of things, but one thing that kind of hit home for me the other night on my way home. I used to ride a motorcycle. I don't anymore. I got in an accident. I got rear-ended. But beware of motorcycles. The other day, I was sitting on a frontage road, and a sport bike was coming under the overpass. It was like coming under the highway, right? And he was kind of off, kind of on the white line, closer to the shoulder, but flying. And I didn't see him. He kind of blended in. And I crossed, and I had enough time, but I just thought, man, if it would have been any longer, I would have probably taken him out.
Right.
And then once we got up the front edge road a little bit, he flew by me at about 100 miles an hour. But he was being an idiot on the bike, that's my opinion. But you still got to be aware of motorcycles and pedestrians and bicycles, and like sometimes it's hard to see. There's sun in your eyes. There's all some people see people walking down the road and they just blend in. They, like wear something bright
or do something crazy when you're walking.
Sure, yeah.
But no, you're absolutely right. I mean, we've all had those.
Be aware.
I kind of had not along the lines of motorcycles, but pedestrians. I was dropping the boys off at my mom's house, we were dropping them off, and we were in Becca's minivan, and the door opened, and the two older boys know how to get in and out of their car seats by themselves. Cooper opened up the door and hopped out. He doesn't know any better, but a truck was coming down the road, and I froze. I didn't know what to do. Thankfully, nothing happened, but it can happen like that. It's nuts.
So be aware.
Anyway, be aware, be vigilant. Look left, right, left. They always say that. Or if you're in Europe, it's probably right, left, right.
And then do it again.
Yeah, and don't. If you think you're gonna have to gun it to get out, just wait. You're not. Don't be in a hurry to die today, or make someone else die today.
That's right. And if you're on the flip side of that, if you're on the motorcycle, if you're on your bicycle, if you're walking, you're supposed to walk in the opposite direction of traffic. Biking, you're supposed to be in traffic, or same, right?
With traffic.
Obviously, motorcycle abides by the normal laws, but don't be stupid. Make yourself visible and obey the law too. Don't run stop signs.
There's
Trask.
Stop signs.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever ran a stop sign
On your bike?
Oh yeah, I have. On my pedal bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your road bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
So I'm so happy you just said that. On my way here, a kid, probably 12, fishing stuff. He went out across Kimberly. It was a crosswalk, but he was flying. Didn't look right. Didn't look left. Thank God the car in front of me saw him and slowed down. If somebody would have been on their phone, I would have been picking up a 12-year-old kid dead off the ground.
Yeah.
He didn't. I watched him. He didn't look left or right, and just never even touched his brakes. I was mind blown. I've never seen a kid do that.
And if you think about that, I think back 15 years ago, 20-year-old or 16 years ago, 20-year-old Trask, 18-year-old Trask would have been like, if I had a motorcycle, I'm going to drive it as fast as I can, no matter what. No regard. I didn't have a family. I was still immature. Still probably am. But as you get older, you're just like, what the, some of the stuff you think back of. Yeah. I remember.
I will say this: at least that 12-year-old kid was out going fishing and riding his bike and not sitting in the house playing video games. So good for him.
That too. But if it had been a different vehicle, the video games would have saved him.
Yeah.
I was literally speechless. I wanted to yell something at him, but I was so how do you do?
Yeah.
He doesn't know the repercussions.
Yeah.
Hey, at 12 years old, you don't understand what death is. It's sad.
I was riding my bike to school at 7. At 12, no way I'm going across the road like that. And he's probably crossed it 10 million times.